This may be a little bit of a hot take, but I truly do believe that we live in a world full of non-believers. Now, let me be very clear about what I'm saying by non-believers in this particular video. I'm not addressing any one religion or any one spiritual belief system. That's not what I'm discussing here. I'm just saying there's a bunch of non-believers. Everyone's out there believing what they want, whether it's religion, spirituality, old African stuff, old Chinese stuff, it don't matter. Someone believes in something out there. But the thing is, though, these people will argue tooth and nail about their spiritual beliefs, about what the Bible said, Quran, Torah, scrolls, whatever. We'll debate over what these words said and what they mean. But yet in our own personal lives, we're still dictated and controlled by fear. People are simply scared to go outside because they might get shot. An asteroid might hit them specifically in the head. People with religion, oh, I said something or I did something I shouldn't have done. Oh, I can't move now because God might smite me, because hiding in your house is going to do something for you. But nevertheless, people will, you'll be spiritual, talking about like you need to focus on the high vibrations and live in a blanket full of light and love and all that type of stuff. But you can't hold down a relationship due to your past traumas. You see what I'm saying? So you got all these belief systems, but yet there's these blatant open gaps in your so-called spiritual armor. You see? Don't get me wrong. Is anyone perfect? No. There's moments in my life where I find myself being fearful, and I won't even lie. I get pissed off at myself. But treat the world, treat people how you treat yourself. When I see fear in other people, it's just like a healthy version of my projection that I don't like seeing that in you. What you scared of if you believe in Jesus? What you scared of if you believe in God, if you believe in Buddha, if you believe in Allah, if you believe in the tarot, if you believe in the horoscopes, if you believe in the Ifa, if you believe in the Orishas, if you believe in all these different things, nature, magic, sylphs, elves, or higher extraterrestrial beings, whatever. If you know that you have a connection with whatever it is that you talk to in your free time, why the hell are y'all all so scared of everything? Why can the news media trump your God? How many of y'all lost your damn minds during COVID? Why? You got God, right? You got Jesus, right? Your tarot told you, right? Them downloads that you were getting from the upper ethereal realms, right? They were just communicating with you, right? So what you scared of? You believe in the law of attraction, manifestation, right? So why do you keep on being fearful that you ain't never gonna get what you want? As someone that's gone through the ringer. It's like, when someone, like, for example, my luck with relationships, I thought I was going to be single forever. I'm going to be super smart, super passionate, so all these types of things, but I thought I was going to be single forever. To that point, I started doubting. But what started happening? I started to really increase my faith and my understanding of what I believe in. If your religious system, if your spiritual system isn't working, it's either a system that's not right for you, or you need to have a deeper understanding of whatever it is that you believe. You see? That's why I always jab at the Christians, because I consider myself Christian based, but I just don't like the way that they get down. I don't like the fact that there's so much fear. I don't like the fact that there's so much credence and credit given to the devil for everything that goes wrong in someone's life. That's the devil, that's the devil. No, it's you and your lack thereof understanding of Jesus' teachings and your connection with God. That's all I got to say on that topic. But then there'd be all these spiritual people that say, I get the downloads, bro. My third eye open. I'm tapped in. I communicate with my ancestors. I get, and they don't know that they're about to get fired. How you got all this higher level wisdom and stuff, and you just stay in the same spot? Some of the people that I used to watch back in the day, they're still talking about the same stuff. I'm like, you haven't deviated at all. Now, granted, everyone has their subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your field of expertise, don't get me wrong. But, it's just but the message stays exactly the same. And it's just repetitive. And I'm like, see, I respect you, but I can't live like you. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my path. My God's telling me I need to go do this. And I barely call God. I just do that for the sake of conveyance of information on the internet. But I call my God the Whisper. That's what I call my God. Now, I'm sure there's probably a better name. I'll get arts and craftsy with it with a different language. I'll call it, it's a whoosho. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But nevertheless, it's the whisper. That thing that's been talking to me is what brings me the guidance. The same shit that I be talking about when I'm saying that, I don't really live in fear anymore. Sure, I have my moments. I'm not perfect. But you know what I'm saying? It's just what am I scared of? When I catch myself being fearful, I just say, God's got a plan. But the thing is, I don't just say that because I didn't get what I wanted. I say that because I believe that to be a true thing, and it keeps on proving itself to me in my life over and over and over again. Some of you believe in things that you have never seen once, that you have never interacted with once. It may have sounded cool, it may have been interesting at a certain point, but you've never seen it pay off. How many of you are big into numerology but never hit the lottery? How many of you were looking at the signs of the universe, but like you think that's a sign for that one thing that you were thinking about, not realizing that sign is something that you're manifesting from 2 years ago. You just completely forgot about it. You see what I'm saying? It's like a lot of you really need to have a real sit down moment with your religion or your belief system and really ask yourself, does this work for you? Because if it's not working on a regular basis, like this is my problem with monotheistic religions. When there's one God, one mother, one God that there is sometimes, I'm like, okay, well then why are your prayers going unanswered? Why does your omnipotent, all-present God seem to have office hours? Why does it seem like the business closes up shop? The same way, like when I hear spiritual people say that the best time to wake up and meditate is 3 o'clock in the morning because the veil between the dream realm and the earthly realm, or the spiritual realm and the earthly realm, is thinner. I mean, there may be some truth to that, but it don't make no damn sense to me. You see what I'm saying? I do what works for me. This is why I can never be part of any one religion, any one belief system, because all of us have a piece of the pie. I'm just finding what works for me. Some people can't sit still long enough to meditate. Okay, that shouldn't be in your belief in your practice system, but you do pray. Okay, so you pray. That's what works for you. I can't pray to anything outside of me, but if it works for you, it works for you. You see, it's like, does going to church actually do something for you? What's the point of you going to church if you're going to go do the sinful stuff that you was doing yesterday, the next week and the week after that? Oh, I can just get forgiveness. Then what's the point? A lot of y'all have, to be honest with y'all, this is like one of my main gripes with religion. A lot of y'all have personified God. Like God is now a person. God is a thing that only reacts to what happens. God seems to only tend to like and dislike the things that you individually like and dislike, which almost should kind of tell you are God, but y'all ain't ready for that conversation. But nevertheless, it's just all these things. And like, this is why I wage my little mini war against some of the Christians out there, because y'all seem very hateful. And if you have a God full of love, or you're preaching this God that's full of love and will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven, but yet you're hateful, you're spiteful, you're judgmental, you're all this type of stuff, are you getting your desired reaction? Is this what the kingdom of heaven is supposed to look like to you? If that's what it is for you, more power to you. Just couldn't be me though. You know what I'm saying? That's like my little phrase I keep saying, like unintentionally, but it just keeps coming out. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. The same way how y'all put y'all's faith in some tarot cards. Oh, well, I was shuffling it and this one was kind of sticking out, so that means that was an energetic pull for this card. I don't understand how cards that you got from Walmart, that you got from Barnes and Nobles, are supposed to give you something. Now, once again, it don't work for me, but if it works for you, fine. The astrological people, whatever, like the horoscopes, because I'm a Sagittarius, that means that I'm going to do XYZ in the third. Oh, because I'm this, we can't date because you were born in July, so we can't date anymore because you were born in July and I didn't know that. I only date people that are on this side of the horoscope. So, and then you stay single forever. So is your horoscope understanding, is that helping you? No. Then you need to tweak it. Either you need to scrap it or you need to sit with it longer to get a deeper understanding. I honestly hate that question. What's your sign? First of all, it seems that all the astrology people, they never know what a cusp is. I bet, yeah, I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp. So if you really care about that. And they'd be like, oh, what's a cusp? Wait, so you were already trying to decipher where I stand in your life and you don't even know the information I just presented you. You need to research that. You need to get a deeper understanding of what you believe in. I don't care if it's religion. I don't care if it's spirituality. I don't care if it's anything outside or in between that. You need to have a deeper understanding, because what are you doing believing something that doesn't bear you fruit? That doesn't bring you the desired reaction? Why does everything always have to be until after death with religion? You have to die to get all the benefits. Wait, so I spend my whole life refraining from certain things and only doing certain things, doing things I don't like, abstaining from things I do like for this religion, and I only get rewarded after I die? That doesn't make sense. That's just like saying you learn after school. No, you're supposed to be doing all these things in the meantime, and at the end you get your diploma. You don't wait your whole entire like school career and then say, okay, now I learned things. That's what it seems like to me. It's very ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting till death for my rewards. I'm gonna keep on working the system with all the bits of information that we have here at our disposal to help me get that success during my entire life and what comes after it. That's just how I see things. Till the next one.